If you would like to get your song reviewed, dear listener, there's the Filthy Capitalist option. As Sori says, $125 gets you straight to the head of the line. You don't have to be a part of the alliance. You don't have to be part of the group.
Wait a minute.
And the biggest thing is you don't have to wait. You hop, skip, and jump right in front of everybody. $125 gets you there. You do that 3 times and then get mashed down to the $75 rate for perpetuity.
Yes!
Also, there is a band review option. So if you've got a band and you're trying to get your band some exposure, hit me up at vinsori@gmail.com and I'll show you the details about how to pull that off.
You can also jump on Patreon and there is a option on the tiers to be able to get your band reviewed. Yep. Obviously, we can't lie to you, so we can't guarantee a positive review. Get what you get.
It's just rubbish.
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 That's British for garbage.
My favorite is the community option. $1 at the gate gets you in at Patreon. You get to join an alliance. The alliance joins their points together, and that helps determine what songs that we do.
The alliances hang out on Discord.
Message me on Patreon to get the link.
And they do all kinds of other cool things. They do Minecraft, Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah. It's really a community within the community. Anybody can go in the village, facebook.com/Vin and Sori. There's 160,000+ people on the channel. What's cool about the Discord is that it offers a real opportunity for community connection, friendship, that type of thing.
And it's on Discord, so if you're not a Facebook person, it's for you.
You start off at $1.
Right.
Plus you get exclusives. Sori and I are working on a song. So the first 15 seconds of that was on Patreon. Also, at $15 tier and above, when we actually debut the video, they're going to be there live with us. There you are, dear listener.
Buy our merch.
Buy our merch indeed. A child shall lead them. Shout out to the big homie JDon64.
To buy our merch.
Yep. Yes, dear listener.
Bongripper Hail is up next.
We are in the midst of a Alliance of Alliances. $8.99 XU, the Epic Underground. We are doing all instrumentals this time, dear listener. We listened to a band, I think they're called Mule, is the first band, which was amazing. The song is called Burma. The second song was also amazing, not as dynamic, by a band named God's an Astronaut. The name of that song was Fragile. And now we're on song number 3, an epic band. The name is Bongripper. Justin Graves says, this is a great song from my favorite Bongripper album. Bongripper, dear listener, is, what did you call it?
Bongripper is an instrumental stoner doom sludge metal band from Chicago.
Chicago!
This track is from their 5th album released in 2010 called Satan Worshipping Doom. The amazing thing about this album is that it has 4 songs. Hail, Satan, Worship and Doom. The songs basically spelling out the title. This is one of their shorter songs. Okay, this one's one of their shorter songs, but it's over the allotted time limit for the songs that we listen to, so it counts as 2 of their songs. So they mashed them together to get one long song done. So this is one of their shorter ones. So you can imagine how long their other songs are, I guess. All right, so this song is called Hail. Let's check it out.
All right, let's check it out, guys. It's called Hail from Bongripper. Let's do it. Oh, nice visuals. Very nice visuals. Let's switch places. Very doomy.
almost said the same thing.
Hail, Vin! The channel has truly transcended. You know, you got other reaction channels out there, but how many of them in the comment section are gonna post your mama jokes? Okay, this song won by a landslide, and I'm pretty sure it won because people were like, "Yo, they want to see us trash it, or they want to see us go, what the fuck?" and like have a bad review so they can say, Vin and Sori are still plebeians when it comes to music. They don't have the doom metal bona fides. They're so basic. That's what I think happened in the voting. This song is fascinating because if you looked at me in the first half, maybe the first, I don't know, 63% of the song, I was moving. It was really moving me. Archero said something. He said, playing slowly and keeping tempo is extremely difficult. Any Doom drummer is a hero of the band. Now, I'm not sure, because I'm not a drummer, how difficult it is to play slow. But I can imagine it would be. Especially if you didn't like start your metal journey listening to Doom. I can imagine it would be fairly difficult. to stay slow.
I'm not here to judge the band's level of difficulty. I'm here to judge how it affected me.
Here we go.
This is a no. It's a big, giant no.
Yeah, but it didn't move you at the beginning, like
No.
the first third of the song.
No.
They had the beat going pretty good.
The beginning, I was like, it's probably also because it followed those two amazing songs. I was like, no, I'm not really a fan. But I was willing to give it a shot. I was willing to give it a chance. So I held my judgment until about 80% through, and then I was like, okay, no. And by the time I hit 80%, it was just like on friggin' loop, repeat, and I thought to myself, good God, I'm so glad they didn't pick the 20-minute one. They went with the 13-minute one. Yeah, this is a... But, I mean, you guys know I'm not like a metal person. I jump in on this stuff, and some of the stuff I'm surprised at how much I like, and some of it I just simply do not like at all, and this is one of them. I mean, Dwayne, when I considered the relationship side of the song, that if this was the soundtrack to a relationship, I quickly decided I would not want to be in that relationship, and I just...
Yeah, I feel like if this was a
Thought of ending
relationship
it all
song,
quickly.
it was one of those relationship songs where the person wants to break up with the other person, but doesn't want to do it, so the relationship goes on probably 8 minutes too long.
Yeah, mixed with sabotage. Like the clacking around, the bang, whatever, like to me was the sound of sabotage.
The problem is that there were really good moments in this song. Like there were some really unique moments, like especially there was some sort of trick thing that they did. No, we have not retired My Dying Bride. We have not. My Dying Bride is still viable. But like, so there were moments in the song where, in my opinion, they were doing some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they were doing something like unique and cool.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah. Like for example, the drumming at the end. The drumming at the end was absolutely legitimate and really very, very good. But I just felt like the guitarist, like Zonia did a doom metal band one time, but on the guitar side, there was a lot of really good variation. It was still doomy. The tempo was still, down. I think Archero measured it a little bit, and he clocked them at like negative 62 BPM or some shit like that. I don't know if he was joking or what. Yeah, it was Green Druid, and they had enough. Like I feel like sometimes this is probably gonna get me in trouble. I feel like sometimes, like during the whole new metal wave, you did not have to be a very skilled guitarist to play nu metal. And so like we were at a show recently, and like the guy was just staying there on that E, the low end shit on that fretboard. He was just staying on that E, and it was drop D, so it was just a lot of this. Like you got a lot of people that have made millions of dollars with these two fingers. You know what I'm saying? Because drop D, you're just doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's not very complex, and so nu metal gave a lot of, in my opinion, low skilled, unskilled guitarists like a reason to be that way. But if you look at, like, I know some of these dudes personally. Like if like Brian from Korn, like that dude can shred like a motherfucker. Like people have no idea. Like that boy can play. He can do a lot of shit with that guitar. It's just they play a certain style, and they've got a formula that makes shit moves, and he's not gonna deviate from that. But trust me, that boy, he knows his shit. Monkey too. So there's a difference, and I just feel like maybe with doom metal, like. At least with this song, there was not a lot of variation on the guitar. In my opinion, the drummer was really the highest talent in the band, and he was the highest talent in the band by like a million trillion miles. A million trillion miles. That drummer was carrying the whole show. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's like I'm having a hard time grading this because the
Not
length
me.
of the song, to me was a problem. When you combine just that slow and we're not going anywhere, there's no variation, we're playing the same thing over. I think Zeno said it like on loop. The same thing over and over and over again. That drummer was, in my opinion, was doing everything he possibly could to rescue this song. But holy shit, it just went on too long! I'm sorry! It's a 6, guys. Okay? It's a 6. It's a 6. Go ahead.
You've been very generous. Okay, so they used to tell us the story when we were in youth group. They would say, you know, if you have all the stuff to make up a awesome batch of brownies, you get your eggs, your flour, your sugar, the cocoa powder, all that stuff is great. Everything's like, yes, 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 yes. And then someone says, do you want one of these brownies? And you say, I absolutely do. And they say, just so you know, I took a little bit of the dust from around the kitty litter box and threw it into the
Oh my
mix.
God.
Do you
what an
still want the
analogy.
brownie?
Holy
The
shit.
brownie is, no, you don't want it anymore because a little bit ruins the rest of it. So the eggs, all that stuff is no good anymore. Disgusting. This song to me was like, maybe there was some good parts in it but it was just, cat litter was in it and I just couldn't consume it.
Cat litter. Holy
It just,
shit.
I did not like this one at all. And Dwayne, have no fear, it is a 0.1 for me.
Holy shit.
I really, really did not like this song. And the longer it went on, the more I began to resent the song itself.
All right, so whoever, I don't know if Ben Webb joined that alliance for 1 week, but whoever suggested that, I think mission accomplished.
But you know, you can feel good because it got a higher score than Bach.
Yeah.
But we know Bach is being rated that for emotional reasons. This one is
Brian
no
says,
bueno.
Brian says, I think religion is a masquerade for people who are afraid of death. Brian, I could easily say, I believe irreligion is a masquerade for people afraid of judgment. See how that works? That doesn't really get us anywhere in the conversation, bro. Doesn't get us anywhere. Okay! All right.
Sorry to whoever picked that. Yeah, I hate to disappoint you.
Hey, I
You've been
think it
throwing out
was,
tens all night, and
I
then now
think
it's
it was a 6. I think it was a 6. It was a good job. You know, doom metal is what it is. What it is.
okay. You know what's the other problem?
The
other
guitarist
problem.
from Creed, I think, is a good guitarist. I think skill-wise, he's great. Song-wise, he's okay for me. But to be fair, I haven't listened to a lot of Creed because the only Creed I listen to is the Creed I hear on this channel, as well as Alter Bridge. But I do like what he does in Alter Bridge. Okay, go ahead.
The name of the band, Bongripper, Stoner Doom, blah blah blah. That to me was like, okay, I'm gonna listen to this, and it's gonna make me wish I could smoke right now. And it was not like that at all. At all. Like, there was nothing about it. Like, me and BC were like, what do you mean? What kind of weed are you smoking? Like, what are you talking about?
BC said, put the bong away! Put the bong away!
Get some higher quality weed. What is this? Okay.
Get some higher quality ganja.
Yeah. This is like when it's all gone and the only thing that's left is ash, and you think you have something more, and you suck in a bunch of ash.
Carlos Montoya wants you to know that he loves you.
Much love. All right, we've got more judgment from Vin and Sori.
All right, shout out to Prague Pro. You got a 6 from me, bro. We got a commercial break. We shall return on the other side, bitches.